Hey everyone, today I'm going to be looking at my solar station, which I did a video on a little while ago when I first bought it. It's had a little bit of use since then, but it started to play up in that when I hang up the wand it doesn't go to sleep mode. And I don't know what the cause of that is yet. So when you take it off, it warms up. When you hang up, it should go to sleep. But I usually have it sort of the middle position, and as you can see, when I switched it down to the middle position it turned on and it's not going off. I think maybe there's a loose connection and the pivoting is making it connect. So we go like that, we go like that. I'll just turn that down so it's not cooking every time I pull it out, but just to make it, here we go, 100 degrees. So I don't like it at the low angle because it's easy to come out, a bit too easy to come out. If I rotate it, it can trigger. It's on now, and it's not going to sleep at all. If I put it up halfway, now it's asleep. It's very sensitive. I'm barely bumping that. That shouldn't be detecting a pickup until I've removed it, in my opinion. And if I put it all the way up like that, it still picks up. So I'm not too sure what the go is there. It'll be a Hall effect sensor I'm picking. I don't know if the wand is magnetic or the sensor is in the wand, but maybe the sensor's in the wand. If I just flex the cable like that, it seems to have an effect. I might just try another tip. If I pass a screwdriver through here, I don't feel any magnetic flux. I don't think it's in the holder. In saying that, if I grab another wand, I don't feel any magnetic flux around there. So it's interesting. And there's definitely none around there either. Let's plug in the other one and see what happens. It's so sensitive. On, off, on, off. But yeah, if I move it or rotate it, it's so very sensitive. So not too sure what the go is there. I don't think it was that sensitive when I first got it, but let's have a nosy inside and just see if there's anything obvious that might be affecting it. Let's start with maybe I should start with shaking out the loose solder. What do we got? There's probably some screws under those feet there. Actually, let's get rid of the sponge. Yep, there's a screw under the sponge as well. Let's take that out. Let's maybe take the holder out of there as well. We'll remove these rubber feet. And is there one underneath this one as well? Probably not, because that's under the sponge. So the one on the top of the sponge is where that is. Now there's a couple of screws in the middle. I'm a bit concerned might be holding the main transformer, so I won't undo them just yet. We'll just see if it comes apart with the corner ones. No, it is held by the middle ones too. Feels like the transformer's coming off with the base, so it might be easier to lift the top half off. Let's just see if there's any, be careful of any cabling that might be going up to the top. And there's not a lot of length. There's not a lot of length on all of this. We have a black, yellow and red cable that goes up to the back panel that is the shortest cable at the moment. So if I can undo that. Okay, and we have one skinny red wire going up to the, what looks like here. Whether it's an earth, I don't know. Okay, let's see if I can unclip that, or if I have to take the white flex out as well. I may have to take this white flex out. There's no locking tab, it just pushes in. So just wiggle the flex out. They put the release tag, there it goes, and the release tag right by the transformer, so you can't access it very easily. So it looks like this little flex goes and carries temperature and something else from the wand. There's 3 connections to this from the wand, and then there's this high power lines that obviously for the heater, and then yeah, as I say, we've got the skinny wire that runs up here that I'm wondering if that's just ground to ground the shield around the holder. So let's just do a check between there and ground, and that doesn't appear to be ground, so there might be something going on there. So I think we undo these screws and have a look up into the holder and get a feel for maybe how that works. It should come away, and we've got a screw each side. The wire comes in down the bottom here and appears to be, I don't know quite how that attaches. Let's see if there's a connection between the metal here and that wire. Maybe it's as simple as that. Maybe maybe it's super basic, and this is metal, and it probably has a wire running through to here, and when that touches this metal and joins the circuit, oh, maybe that's all it is, and maybe this is dirty and that's why it's not picking it up. Oh, that'd be a waste of time, wouldn't it? Okay, let's go. So we're in resistance. If I touch the metal outer there and the wire, I'm just going to have to get to the wire at the bottom because it's I can actually touch where it goes in is something metal there. So I think that's the wire. And we have, that's exactly what it is, and that's why when I rotate it in the holder, it sometimes kind of sort of does. It's going to be just that this is dirty. That was a waste of time, wasn't it? It's not the best way of doing it. Didn't take much to get a bit of a resistance there. Okay, let's put it back together. Let's grab some bit of alcohol on the wipe and give that a good clean. And we'll give the it does look a bit dark around there actually. That oh yeah, look at the dirt on that. That came up really good. Very good. So that'll sit in there. I think I'll just need to pad that up a bit thicker so that it'll actually make contact in there. I could also use a Q-tip, I guess, and give it a good old scrub. Get down in there where it's hard to reach. There we go. Even got a little bit more off that. It's a little bit dirty. So let's try that. And hopefully it's a little bit more responsive. There we are. I normally have it there. Oh, yep. It's a lot less fidgety. I can move it around, except there. But that, you know, if I hold it there, it's actually balanced on the plastic there so that it doesn't touch the metal. But of course when it's on a lean, that metal ring is touching at least one part of that. And I could do the same, there we are, just by touching the front edge of it. So it thinks it's hung up. That's exactly how it works. Oh, that's a lot more reliable. So there you go. Having trouble with it not turning off when you hang it up? Give it a clean. Thanks for watching.